2, 1.
Stand right there where they at, between them two brothers, Yasharala and Zach. Stand between Yasharala and Zach. Go ahead.
Bro, check the feed.
Then read up, and then all you other brothers is right here.
Where you start on Jeremiah 31.
Been around.
Start with
Been
that.
around. Been around like a you. Come on, brother Shamar.
Yeah,
Come on over here, my brother. Stand over there a little bit. Let this brother step up. Alright, we live?
Yep.
Alright, go ahead, brother. You open up.
Shalom, shalom to the nation of Israel. First, we'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto double honors to the apostles and elders who taught us truth and who ruled well, and salutations to the hopeful elect, whoever may be listening. So we're gonna start by going into to Jeremiah chapter 31.
And right, the brother's right. Speak up a little too, brother. Amplify your voice a little bit higher.
It's Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt.
So exactly what the brother just said, you know, he made a covenant with us during the land of Egypt, but now, you know, in the near future, he's gonna renew that covenant with us.
It says, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord.
Isaiah 54. The back of the brother that read.
If I may, that's when the Lord sprinkled that blood, you know, on the children of Israel, man. You know, and then he made that blood oath covenant with the children of Israel, man. No different when you get a woman, you know, a virgin. What happens, man? You break the hymen, and you become, you know, and blood come forth. Hey, and you become married to that woman, man. That woman becomes married to you, in a sense. All right? No different.
Become bona fide. She becomes bona fide.
Yeah.
Flesh is no flesh.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54 and verse 4. It says, fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed, neither be thou confounded. For thou shalt not be put to shame, for thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth, and shalt not remember the reproach of thy widowhood anymore.
So pretty much going on to widowhood is pretty much a wife that pretty much the husband pretty much died off. But you know, in that metaphor, that pretty much going to the Lord stop dealing with us for a certain period of time.
Verse 5, it says, for thy maker is thine husband, and the Lord of hosts is his name, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the God of the whole earth shall he be called.
So Yahweh, you know, in the name of his son, Yahweh Shai, that's our what's the name? That's our husband, you know. But the Lord, he chose us to be a special person, not a special person, but a special group of people, you know.
This is Isaiah chapter 54, verse 6. It says, for the Lord hath called thee as a woman forsaken, and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth, when thou wast refused, said thy God.
So why was we forsaken, you know? Because we kept going off. We kept going against the law, statutes, and the commandments, you know? We kept going against our husband, the Lord, you know?
Got a precept for you, brother. Hosea 1 and 9. He says, then said Yahweh, call his name Lo-Hamid, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your power.
So pretty much that was the time when Hosea was prophesying to the northern kingdom, you know? And the Lord pretty much said, we're not going to be his people no more, because we kept going off. We kept wanting to serve other gods, you know? So,
Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 50 and 1. Thus saith the Lord, where is the bill of your mother's divorcement, whom I have put away? Or which of my creditors is it to whom have sold ye. Behold, for your iniquities have you sold yourself, and for your transgressions is your mother put away. So pretty much, hey, it was because of our iniquities. Hey, the Lord, he cast us away, you know, as a nation from him, man. You know, he turned his back on us as a nation, you know.
God, I got another precept right here. I'll back you up too, brother. This is Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I have brought up from the land of which I have brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you and all your for all of your iniquities.
You start back up from the top.
Come. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, want me to finish?
Yeah. You start.
Come. Verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all of your iniquities.
So pretty much the Lord's going to punish us. Pretty much the Lord's only going to punish us because we're the only nation, you know, that he dealt with personally, on a personal level, you know. We had an intimate relationship with the Lord, you know. So pretty much that being said, it's just like a father and his child. And his child has friends around him. So pretty much if they all do something bad, the dad is not going to punish the child's friend, you know, at the same standard as his child, you know.
Precept. This Exodus 19, verse 4. Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people.
So pretty much, the Lord just said, if you pretty much follow my laws, statutes, and commandments, I will make you a special group of people unto himself, you know. And that's exactly what's going to happen soon enough, you know.
For all the earth is mine. For all the earth is mine, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation.
You know, so that's going to pretty much be our lot, you know. We're going to be a kingdom nation of the kings and priests, you know.
I got that precept called. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. It says, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Yeah, so pretty much the Lord, you know, put us in multiple captivities, you know, because of our disobedience, you know. We kept going after different guys, you know. We kept having to want other rulers over us instead of just having the Lord over us, you know. So the Lord said He's going to discontinue us from our heritage, you know. He's going to stop us from doing everything we're doing in our land, you know, to serve these other nations.
Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 17. Son of man, when the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by their own way and by their doings.
How did we do that? You know, we were setting up idols in our land, you know.
It says, and by their doings. Their way was before me as the uncleanness of a removed woman.
So pretty much the Lord, pretty much during that, the Lord pretty much divorced us, you know, because we kept going off.
It says, wherefore I poured my fury upon them for the blood that they had shed upon the land, for their idols, and for their idols wherewith they had polluted it. And I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries according to their way and according to their doings. I judged them.
So the Lord sent us to the four corners of the earth because of our disobedience, you know. Just like I said, we kept going after certain guys, you know. Like for instance, we kept going after the Philistine guys, you know, the Moabite guys, all these guys, which are idols, you know, and that's one of the first commandments the Lord said not to do, is worship these other gods.
So basically, we have broke the covenant that we had made with the Most High. You know, when when Moses sprinkled that blood on us, we had made that blood oath with the Most High, and we said that we would obey. But like with the brother going into, you know, hey, we didn't keep that oath. You know, I got a quick precept real quick, but I can wait. Brother, you got
That's pretty lengthy.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 44, verse 4. It says, "Howbeit I sent unto you all my servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, Oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate." Verse 5, "But they hearken not, nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness, to burn no incense unto other gods." Verse 6, "Wherefore my fury and my anger was poured forth, and was kindled in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, and they are wasted and desolate as at this day."
So pretty much the Lord was pissed off with us, you know. Can you go back into the, I think it's the first part.
This is Jeremiah chapter 44 and verse 4. It says, "Howbeit I sent unto you all my servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, Oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate."
Yeah, it's lucky if I may real quick. The Lord did send his prophets, man, to what? Warn them. Tell them this is the things that the Most High is against, man. To enlighten them. And basically, that's what the Lord is doing right now at this very time right now, man. It's the same thing. He's telling our people through his prophets. You know what I'm saying? Do not this abominable things that I hate. You know what I'm saying? He's telling us to go out and give you warning and tell you what those abominations are, man. You know what I'm saying? So that you can flee from them. You know, flee from Satan. You know what I'm saying? That you might be saved, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "But they hearken not, nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness."
And what the scripture said, there's nothing new under the sun. Israel's doing the same thing right now to this day. They're not hearkening, you know what I'm saying, to the voice of the Lord, man. Listening to the voice of reason. They're not doing that, man. They're doing what they want to do.
It says to burn no incense unto other gods.
Yep.
Verse 6, "Wherefore my fury and my anger was poured forth, and was kindled in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, and they are wasted and desolate as at this day." Hey, that's what's happening right now. Our people are wasted and desolate as a nation, right? Due to the fact that what the curses, right? The abominations that we did in the land, that we constantly do to this day, man.
That's it, man.
Right? So our people are dry, desolate. It's a representation of the land, right? Because the land right now is wasted, it's desolate. And the Lord is with the people before it's with the place, man. You know, so the people represents that land, desolate.
Desolate, yeah, because it's all like that's how the way the spirit dwells, man. I mean, deal. You know, hey, start off in the spirit first. You know, and then it be made manifest.
If I made, hey, Jerusalem, right now our land is desolate, but it would be made green, right? And Esau Edom land will be made desolate.
That's it.
Right? It's going to be a changing of the guard, man.
That's right.
Well, Esau Edom, this place will be barren. It will be desolate, a land for desert creatures. But our land will be what? The land of milk and honey again, man.
Right, look, the Lord gave him a shot at the birthright. Look what Esau did with it. You know, but look at the mercies of the Lord for Israel. It's a difference. Israel is the chosen one. The chosen one. Esau, Edom is not. What was your perception?
It's Jeremiah 3, verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not the land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord.
You can break that down now. You got it?
Get that one more time.
They say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not the land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord.
So pretty much, we kept going off, so our land is defiled, That's just like what the brother said. Jerusalem is a people for a place, So we're likened to that land, So we're defiled because we went off,
See, we was the Lord's wife.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And we, that's why we're essentially because we're supposed to be faithful to the Lord.
Yep.
But we committed adultery with the other nations by following after, their laws and their gods instead of serving the Lord, the true God.
Keeping their customs. And it's the same thing to this very day. That's what Israel is doing, man. Keeping the customs of the heathen and worshiping the gods of the heathen, man. And instead of worshiping the true power, that power, who is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
If I may, it shows you how the Lord's mercy is greater than man's mercy. Yeah, according to man, you go cheat on me, your ass is done. Right? But to the Lord, we constantly go back to him, man. Through our constant defiling and all that, we constantly repent and return back to him. It shows you his mercy that he has for his people, man. The love that he has. He has way more love than a man can give you.
Like the scripture said, even though he be angry, his hand is stretched out still. Yeah, his hand is stretched out to you still. Even though he got anger, man. He's mad right after the nation of Israel. He's turned his back. You know what I'm saying? Because of the sins of Israel, man. Worshiping these false gods. These dumb idols.
Brother touched on the point, just a quick hit.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 32:9. For Yahweh's portion is his people.
Yeah.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Ooh.
So basically, man, we're the portion of Yahweh, man. You know what I'm saying? We're his portion. So, like the brother was saying, man, we commit adulteries and then we come back to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Versus with a man dealing with a woman and she committed adultery. And back in them times, she was supposed to be put to death. That was saying punishment to death.
Hey, Salaki, not even just that woman, that man was put to death with her.
Yeah, whoever she committed it with.
Yep.
Rather she was enjoying it, because it was a stipulation in it. It was if she cried out, then it showed you that she wasn't enjoying it.
She was raped.
The 2/3 are
She was raped. Salaki, raped.
And then that means she wasn't participating within it.
Along with it.
But if she didn't say anything, that woman was put to death with that same man. That's what's going to happen to 2/3 of Israel in Great Babylon. Because the scripture says, what? They are like Esau, their father, the devil. You know what I'm saying? John 8:44. Because why? These people consent with this order. They consent with this place. And they do these things openly. And even though they're being corrected, even though we're out here giving them the Ruach Kodesh, they reject it openly, man. So now they have to die to death with that man that they was committing adultery with, man.
You got it down with your luck.
Hey, you know what? That's the spirit, because I was thinking about what's that? Judges chapter 10, verse 10, and then also I was thinking about Proverbs chapter 1, going into where the Lord say He gonna laugh at them. You know what I'm saying? And then calamity comes. You know what I'm saying? Because that all lines up with that. Because why? All this time Israel, the 2/3 are doing what? They're worshiping false gods. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that, that's going to be their safe haven, their salvation. Esau, Edom. Scriptures tell you, woe unto them. You know what I'm saying? They go down and put their trust in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And that's Jake right now. They're going to wait all the way until the bitter end, man. And then that's when they're going to start crying out to the Lord. The Lord said they should seek me early. Y'all get all these precepts. Let's get them. Read it. Hey, somebody grab that. I got the Jeremiah Judges 10.
We got the Judges.
Oh, God, y'all got it, brother. Hey, read for that, brother. Yeah.
I started 21. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20.
Hold that one. Grab. Get the Judges first. start at 10. Start at 10 and go down because it say that they have cried out.
I got it.
Yeah.
This is Judges 10 in verse 10.
Uh-huh.
And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, saying, We have sinned against thee, both because we have forsaken our power, and also served Balaam.
Baalim.
Balaam. And the Lord said unto the children of Israel, Did not I deliver you from the Egyptians, from the Amorites, from the children of Ammon, from the Philistines, the Zidonians, also the Amalekites, and the Mennonites did oppress you?
Midianites.
This one right here. Oh yeah. And did oppress you, and cried to me, and deliver you out of their hand.
Yep.
Yet ye have forsaken me, and served other gods.
Yep.
If I may, that's why the Lord gonna lead a 2/3 this time, man.
Yep.
Every captivity, we cried, and he brought us out. But then you got the 2/3 constantly doing the same shit. Right? You got the elect that's been trying to serve the Lord from the beginning. All right, this time, hey, the Lord is going to deliver the elect and no longer deliver the entire nation, man. Every time he delivered the entire nation out of the captivity. This time it's only the elect because we don't, Lord willing, we're part of that number. We're sighing and crying.
That's the spirit.
We give a damn.
And those are the ones that's out here crying. Yeah, those are the ones out here screaming, man. Like, you know, like the brother Tati I was just going into, man.
Yep. Ooh.
I got Deuteronomy 22,
That's it.
right?
That's it right there. Those are the ones out here crying this time, man, for the abomination that's being done, man. Out here, this wicked ass place, man. This place is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Only the wicked gonna love it. The righteous gonna be, like, man, this place is filthy, man. And that's how you know the difference between the Israelite and the world, man. Israelites are like a dainty woman. You know, a dainty woman don't like, disgusting things. She's like, ew, Man, the Lord is the same way. And it says in the spirit, like, this place is disgusting, man. This place is wicked, man.
When we see our women,
Yep.
and they just under the apparel that they wear,
Yep.
how they conduct themselves.
Disgusting.
Hey, men of the spirit, we look at that like, hell no.
Hey, that's how
We
the
don't
Most
care-
High look at it,
We
man.
don't care if she is quote unquote on this side beautiful, man.
Right, because it's disgusting.
Yes, it's horrible.
Hey,
man.
a woman that's full with different men's sperm, you know what I'm saying? She just jumping from rod to rod. Man, that's gross.
She's defiled.
She's
Like
defiled,
the brother
bro.
brought out.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 3. He brought out she's a defiled woman. Who want to touch a defiled woman?
Exactly. That's like, if I may add, that's like a known hoe around the block. You gonna mess with her?
You gonna cut her.
Exactly. You're not gonna do that. You gonna look at like, bro, why would you do that? You know how she get down.
You finna kiss her. Here it is. Everybody, and it's crazy, because that's what happens, man. Everybody done ran the train on this side, and you want to be the one to put your mouth on it, man.
Hey, that's it. They say
That snaps.
you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Hey, well, we were that hoe, And the only way we can be turned into a housewife is through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's the only way you can turn the hoe into a housewife.
Blood of Yahweh Shai.
Blood, right? And the clean washing you do with the word, man. That's it. And making you clean, because we was once dirty.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more.
Wow. Hey. This is Ezekiel. Chapter 16, yes? No, chapter 16, verse 35. It says, Wherefore, O harlot, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saith Yahweh, that he called them a whore, man. Right, because that's what the children of Israel is doing, man. They're going to different borders.
Yeah, we've been from different captivity and different nations, man. And going into these different customs, man. And when the Lord gave us a attire to wear, we wanted to wear another attire, man. All right?
Like he said, put this on.
Right.
And you want to, anyways.
He putting on, he telling you to put it to cover you up, as a woman. Hey, you want your woman to be covered up, man, so she won't what? Be able to expose herself, man. Right? But in these other nations, hey, they want you to what? Be seen, man. And naked and have no shame.
It's going into that. This is verse 36. Thus saith Yahweh the power, because thy filthiness was poured out, and thy nakedness discovered, thy whoredoms with thy lovers, and with all the idols of thy abominations. and by the blood of thy children, which thou did, it is given to them. Because what people is, you got it, bro. You got it.
Okay, clothes is a clothing is protection. From what? You know, from shelter from the cold or the warmth. You know what I'm saying? Shelter. Because clothes protect from the sun. You know what I'm saying? But spiritually, the covering is what? It's the spirit. So the Lord said, put these clothes on. You know how you was just saying. Like even the physical aspect. When you put your clothes on, it protects you from the eye of who? The eye of man. When a man can't see your body, you save him from conscience. You know, he walk right past you. You can't see the shape of your physique. You can't see the cuff of your ass. How big your bust is. You can't see those things.
And that's also to keep your woman protected too, man, when she got herself fully covered.
Yeah.
Because there's men down here, back in the old days, you know what I'm saying, men would just look at a woman, want her, and take her.
Look at Susanna. Susanna's so calm because they watch the baby. But spiritually, we're doing the same thing. We're putting the holy garments on. The Lord wants us to wear. We're not saying, oh, we don't want to wear that. We want to wear this. Because why? In the long run, it's going to protect you. Just like Dr. Umar Jackson. All Dr. Umar. Man, nigga, Dr. Umar. All Dr. Umar. But hey, how the brother said, the physical aspect is the same thing as the spiritual. He's saying physically, spiritually, we put on the covering of another. You know, just like in the physical, the Lord gave us a tire to wear to protect ourselves.
Yes.
Now He's giving us spiritual tire to wear to protect ourselves.
Yeah. It said, and then I'm gonna go back to the latter end of 36. It says, and by the blood of thy children, which thou didst give unto them, which y'all was sacrificing unto Molech, man. Y'all was taking your children, y'all was throwing them in the fire, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was doing all type of different idols, which would be the same as what Christmas today, man. You know when you you got set that tree up in your household. And you put the gifts up under that tree, you're sacrificing your child unto the god of Molech, man.
Yeah, this is where abortions come from.
That too. Right.
That's why the Lord saying, you know, all those who clothe in strange apparel will be destroyed.
Strange apparel.
The strange apparel goes into a different clothing, different gods, man. Think about it like different nations.
Adam and Eve.
Think about different nations. In Japan, they wear kimonos. But they ain't gonna catch no East Indian in East India wearing no damn kimono. Cause they got their clothing.
They got their own culture.
And then they got their clothing. And they got their clothing. Their clothing, like the elder just said, it goes according to their culture. We got our own clothing, which spiritually is the word of the Lord.
Matter of fact, you should have to show that joke. Oh yeah, keep on reading that, but I have a little more to this. Oh, just go ahead, get your thing.
Verse 37. It says, behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers with whom thou hast taken pleasure, and all them that thou hast loved, which is these people and their gods and their idols.
Which you know the Lord is the ultimate Jake. Cause what Jake say in the street? Jake was like, no, go to that nigga. Because you know he was like, no, you want that nigga so bad, you go to him because he ain't gonna be there.
Just like for instance, like a woman. You know what I'm saying? She might leave you for a guy who got more money or more substance. You know what I'm saying? And then that dude, he'll go out and he'll get broke, lose all his substance. And then what she do? She come back running to you. And then what you gonna say to me? Hell nah. You gonna like go back to that dude, man. Let him take care of you.
Oh yeah, treat her worse.
Well, treat you worse. Yep, that's right. Yep.
Now you can run back to the man that treated you good, that didn't have as much as he had.
The perfect movie for that is Tyler Perry's Temptation. She had a good husband who was doing everything for her, but she didn't like how dull and boring he was. And she seen a man that had money and wealth and power, and so she thought that this is the way to go. She went that way. He was beating her. He gave her disease, and then he left her.
And put her on drugs too. She was on
The grass
drugs.
is green on the other side.
Because this disease that Esau Edom is giving the nations is incurable, man. See, this disease that Esau Edom is giving our people is going to be to their destruction, man. Their death.
And that grass was greener, but it wasn't real grass. It was turf.
Turf, boy, that's
You know,
turf.
it was turf in a sense, which was fake. You know, so it gave you the idea that the grass was green on the other side. You know, which it was, but it wasn't. You know, and that's the whole idea of the serpent, man.
It wasn't grass.
It wasn't from grass.
can't believe it's not butter.
The serpent is known for deception. You know what I'm saying? All right. He's not righteous wisdom. He's wicked wisdom.
Yeah, that's why he said, hey, thou shalt not surely die. You know, he brought an idea, an alternative, you see what I'm saying, for what the Lord gave him, man.
But he said,
Basically,
thou shalt
it was
become his.
Slacky, because basically what was he doing? He was deceiving them. He deceived Eve. He been deceptive. He told her, he ain't telling her it was gonna be a slow death.
Exactly.
That's what happened. He ain't telling her you're gonna die a slow death. He ain't telling her that she was gonna get a carnal body. Because at that time they had a whole other body that didn't die. You know what I'm saying? But when they got enlightened to good and evil, then that's when carnality set in. He ain't telling that part. He told her, this is his words. He used subtlety. He said, thou shalt not surely die. Surely die. You know, basically, you ain't gonna die right away. Which was a lie. You gonna die eventually. You know what I'm saying? Basically, because now, go ahead, brother. You're right.
I was gonna say that's what niggas, women that got women. That's what these dudes that trying to get into like the girl pennies.
Yeah.
He plays on your emotions.
That's it. Yeah.
He give you a good game. I can do better than this nigga. The whole time he really just using you for his pleasure.
And that's called is emotional cheating. Yeah. Because what a woman to do is she will feel distraught or hurt some type of way, but she's not confiding into her husband. So she's confiding into a stranger, and that stranger becomes a friend, and that friend becomes a lover.
Because what does Scripture say about a woman? She's the weaker vessel. Say, well, Satan gonna play on her mind and her emotions.
Psychology.
Why he go to Eve in the first place?
That's it, man.
He knew he couldn't go to Adam.
Because Adam gonna be more logical, be like, nah, nigga. Because the Most High said no.
Right.
Told us not to eat from this tree of knowledge. We're not gonna eat from it. That's why he went to Eve, because Eve, he can play on her emotions, man. Because a woman don't have a logic like that.
They're easily influenced. Naive.
They call it hypergamy.
And she wanted authority over her man. That's
just like if a woman watching us right now, she gonna get emotional and be like, "That's bullshit," you know. No, it isn't. It's facts. But you know what I'm saying? Instead of just looking at logic and be like, and just keeping it real, they ain't gonna do that. They're gonna get right into their feelings, man. Like, them niggas crazy. You know, no, we're not. You know, we tell the truth. Facts. It's just like the sky is blue, you know?
And that was us. We was the horse. Once again, like the brother was saying, man.
Yeah.
Because we looked at their idols, and their idols was promoted to us as a good idol for us to serve for our own purposes, man. They made idols according to their own vanities, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the scriptures, Yahweh tells you things that is cut and dry that he won't accept. You know what I'm saying? But when they would create them other idols was like, well, you can do this.
Gave him leeway.
Gave them liberty to sin.
And it feels good to the flesh for a moment, but it leads to death. You know, it may feel pleasurable, you may enjoy it, but it's only for a moment. That's what Jake do is Jake will sell out for instant gratification. But then when it come down to pay that tab or that judgment for that act, he trying to escape or trying to run away from it. You know,
it's humility. Yeah, that's it. Because you know what? Hey, that's crazy.
Hey, that's why we're in this thing for the delayed gratification. Right? It's worth more. You know, putting your things, your treasures in heaven.
Right, you gotta earn it. Hey, salvation is something that gotta be earned. That's why the Lord you gotta be tried now. The whole nation of Israel ain't gonna be saved. You gotta go in through the straight gate. You know, this is something they don't teach you in the church. I'll tell you what the straight gate is. The straight gate is difficulties, man. Going into that furnace of affliction, man, to be purged.
The proving ground.
Yeah, the proving ground, man, to be proved. You know what I'm saying? To be improved. To become better, you know what I'm saying? To the Lord, man, to be acceptable. The scriptures say to be holy and acceptable sacrifice, man. Basically, the only way you're gonna be able to be holy and acceptable is you separate from the world. You gotta come out the world, man. If you still partaking in the world and thinking you finna be acceptable to the Most High, man, you sadly mistaken, man. Because now you still got all of these abominations, you know what I'm saying, in you and attached to you, man. Ain't no abominable thing, man, go glory in the presence of the Lord. Scriptures tell you that no flesh should glory in the presence of the Lord, man.
Say like you had a certain amount of time
Yep.
to save a couple of people, and there was one guy you hated and one guy you loved. You're gonna run to the guy that you love to save first.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, man, the other guy ain't worth it. I'm gonna save this good fellow.
Appreciate it.
Let me finish this off right quick. Brother Yashua had something top it off right after. In the middle of this, Ezekiel 16 to 37 verse.
Hold on. Is it pertaining to what we're saying right now?
Yeah, we're still on the same topic.
Okay, come.
Ezekiel 16, pertaining to the middle of 37, it says, we'll start back at the top. Behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers with whom thou hast taken pleasure, and all them that thou hast loved, with all them that thou hast hated, I will even gather them round about against thee, and will discover thy nakedness unto them, that they may see all thy nakedness.
And then how does the Lord doing that, man? He doing it with the word.
That's right.
He's doing it with the word, man. Through this gospel preaching. Hey, what do the scriptures tell you? That the word of the Heavenly Father is sharper than any two-edged sword.
And it said, the last verse, 38. And I will judge thee as women that break wedlock and shed blood are judged, and I will give thee blood and fury and jealousy.
What did you say? You said not only her, but the man too get put to death. So spiritually, the Lord going to show them, because the Lord going to show them their nakedness by what? By trial, by temptation. They ain't got clothes on. They naked, like Isaiah 30 said.
To show you their transgression.
Yeah. So they gotta pay for that. It said with blood, which represents sin. You know, they gotta pay for that. So in that day, we all know that day when that sea hip come out, you know, and they take it. You know, the Lord is gonna recompense them for that, you know, with that hot fire.
And why? Because what? The Lord, He paid the ultimate ransom with His blood. His blood was shed so that we may be redeemed.
That's all I wanted to say that too.
You know,
Yeah,
and
on the cross,
you know, He shed His blood that we might be redeemed, man. And some jakes ain't gonna accept that, you know, by repenting. So guess what? You owe a debt now.
He said what? He's going to judge them as women that won't break the wedlock.
That's it, man.
Now what has He done to us, man? He's brought us over across the seas to serve servitude, man. This is the land of our captivity, man. This is the place where they've discovered every part of our nakedness, man.
Yeah, scattered us not only just over the seas, but all in the earth. Understand, brother? Yeah, we've been scattered all over, man. All in the four corners of the earth. There's even other nations, man, that look like us. You know what I'm saying? Like they call it the speckled bird. Israel is, the scriptures say that Israel is likened to a speckled bird. And the reason why is because Israel is scattered to all these other nations. And over time, they started mingling, you know, and mixing seeds, not mixing seed, but you know, the man land with other nations. And over a period of time, we started looking like all these other nations.
Characteristics of that mother.
Right. You know, you got some Israelites that look Chinese, some Israelites that look like white people, some Israelites that look like Ham, Africans, so-called Africans. You know, you name it. All the other nations, man, we all look alike. That's how you know that this thing now is spiritual. Because now the Spirit of the Lord is only going to reach. The Spirit is going to reach the Israelites, man. That, you know, even though they might look like a different nation, it's going to reach them too, if they part of the election.
But to finish off, what I was trying to put in is basically America, Great Babylon, is where we've been discovered the most, man. It's where our transgressions and our iniquities has been discovered to the utmost.
That's what you're right. That's what majority of the nation of Israel is at right now, man. In the Americas, the northern and the southern kingdom, but ultimately the North America.
What did the Lord say in the book of Deuteronomy, 28th chapter? He said, I shall give you into a fierce nation, which we will not regard.
Get it. Somebody grab it for the brother.
Hey, if I may add, because we're Lord liking this place what? To the mother of harlots.
Yeah.
You know, America, like, you know, like in the old days, you had like you had a brothel, they had like a head woman, that made sure all the other hoes was in
Which is
The
Christianity.
mistress of the house, yeah.
the mistress. Yeah, and that's how, you know, America as far as we did to our people, man.
Yeah.
They made sure that our women, I mean not our women, but us as a nation continue in order. You know? That's why they do, they set up the, the music, the entertainment, the education system, the religious system set up, all these things are set up to keep us in boredom and idol worship.
If I may real quick, it all ties into the beast system. You know what I'm saying? Even the churches, man, that they government can look. Hey, they know that so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you know, got a zeal for the Heavenly Father, man. They know that. They study these things, and then they played on that, man. Hey, man, ever since slavery, man, they knew who we were when they came over there and got us up out of Africa on the West Coast. Yeah. They knew that we was the Israelites. And then they ain't slipped. They put it in a movie on purpose. Shaka Zulu. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 80s, early 80s.
Search.
Hey, they already knew who they was coming to get, man. They showed Shaka Zulu. He was going over all the different tribes. He said, these are the people of the tribe of the such and such and such and such. And those are the children of Israel. And no, Esau asked, he said, who are they? Who are they? And he said, oh, those are the children, those are the lost children of Israel. He pointed right at so-called Negroes that was over there. Esau, but they ain't showed this part. The part where he's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill them. Like, you give me all of them, I'll give you some wine and some rum, some muskets, you know, and some sheep. You know, he ain't gonna show all of that, but he showed that part, and the camera went right on it. They was sure enough, clearly, it's so-called Negroes.
Because why is that? Because we, hey, scripture say Jacob's the former of all things.
That's it, yep.
They know how valuable we are, man.
Yep.
You know, as a people, man. Jake, you can put Jake in any environment, you know, and he gonna find his way out, you know, and thrive in that environment.
Yep.
A good example, you watch watching videos of Jake in the penitentiary, and Jake becoming creative with nothing, making shit in jail and having, you know, and thriving somewhere in a sense, although they in hell in prison, but they making the best out of their hellish condition, if I'm saying that correctly.
If I may, hey, Jake's so innovative, man. Like, you know, when they close the truck doors, you know, Jake, they'll create a fishing line, man. A fishing hook and attach it to something like a milk carton. And they'll attach the snack or whatever it may be.
Made a telephone.
Like a telephone to the middle of the line, and they'll throw out the line, and then the other Jake, he'll throw out his line to snag in his line and pull in the snack in his truck, and they'll continually do that until it get where it's supposed to go, man. That's innovative, man.
Hey, Jake was the first Amazon. I'm trying to follow but on the real though, right?
So the Lord is with us because on a large scale, man, the Lord was with us. We were dead a long time ago. You know, because the shitty put the air, the water, you know, he fuck us up with our finances. He tried to have Jake kill other Jakes. If the spirit wasn't like the scripture say, we would have surely been cut off.
Hey, because what the scripture say, he would never leave us or forsake us, man. Right. Hey, the Lord ain't never forgotten about the nation of Israel. Yep. You know, he kept his promise to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right. That's why he sent his only begotten son down here, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Yahweh Shai, which in the Hebrew means he saves and he delivers. You know what I'm saying? To be the sacrificial lamb for the children of Israel. Not for any other nation, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians only. Because we was the only ones who can sin. Because the law, statutes, and commandments is only given to us, no other nation. That's why the scriptures refer to them as what? Heathen. And bastards. You know?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Out on the cross to take away the wrath of the elect and the chosen.
That's it.
For the rest, they're judged.
Hey, because what the 2/3, if I may say, when Yahweh Shai was getting crucified, about to get crucified, they told what? We have no king but Caesar. They didn't want to notch from the Lord, Yahweh Shai to be their king. They wanted
Speak
Caesar.
up, son, brother.
They wanted Caesar,
Yep.
you know, Esau to be their king, man. Their
That's it, yep.
God.
That was absolutely right. That's why the Lord said what he said in John 8:44. So was anybody else read?
Hold on, yeah, the brother said he hold that judge. Let him finish that judges. Taziar, you was done with that, right, brother? Nah, go ahead, brother. Read that, brother. Start from the top. Yeah, start from the top. Yeah.
This is Judges 10 and verse 10. And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord,
saying, we have sinned against thee, both because we have forsaken our power and also served Balaam.
Hey, right, because look, there's gonna come a time when they're gonna be doing it again. Somebody grab that Proverbs 20. You started 20. Start at 2.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth out, she uttereth her voice in the streets.
Hey, the warning is going out, man. Look, the Lord is warning you, man. The servants, the prophets, man, telling you to repent. You know, telling you what time it is, prophesying about the times that we're in, man. Hey, we coming up to on the time of the harvest. Well, our Lord is about to come with the sickle in his hand, man. You know, hey, don't you see what's going on right now? The MOTV is coming up, man. You know, all you young Jakes, you know what I'm saying with the MOTV, right? Abbreviations, that's how the way y'all text. You know? That's the time that, hey, this digital currency, man, to make it plain. This devil is coming out with a new currency, man. The dollar bill is about to crash. And he's coming out with a new currency, man. It's called a Great Reset, you know, so he can reset his economy. And he's starting a whole new world. It's called the New World Order. Your Constitution, as you know it, is going to be tossed out, man. It's going to be null and void. He's coming out with a new set of laws, man.
Okay.
Go ahead, brother.
In the midst of that, you got now the nations are angry.
Yep.
Brother was doing some how they press everybody.
That's it,
That's
yep.
to call him what? The hammer of the earth.
Yep.
He uses his military driving force to subdue all nations. And now nations are mad. Now they drink of America's philosophy and they whine. Now they pissed. Now they don't want nothing to do with America's philosophy, man.
Hey, and that's prophecy too, because they're going to turn on them.
Exactly.
And that's what you think was going on with the BRICS nations, man, right now, man. They turning on his ass, man. A lot of them leaving the UN.
Like Iran and the petrodollar, man. They
Yep.
not trading oil in the petrodollar.
Hey, the petrodollar ain't no more. It's gone. It's gone, bro.
January 1st.
Yep.
And then what's gonna happen when that collapse happens? It's gonna be super hyperinflated. That's why you think you paying $3 or $4 for a loaf of bread? That shit gonna be down to $100. You know? Well,
It's gonna be like probably $150 for
that's
some
right.
Wonder Bread.
Yeah. And people gonna be fighting over that.
Yep.
That's why it's important to, go into the herbs too, man. And the scripture says that the Lord put herbs in the earth and he who is wise will not abhor them.
Yep.
You're going to have people out here fighting over a steak in a field of dandelions, man. They fighting to the death, but not knowing there's food all around them, man.
Yep.
You know? That's why the scripture says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. What you stock up on now will keep you stable in that time, man.
Hey, because the Lord said what he said. He said, for them that had, somebody grab that real quick, Revelations 3 and 10, to back up what the brother just said. Real quick. Go ahead, yeah, Revelations 3 and 10. Somebody grab Revelations 3 and 16, too, on deck.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10.
Yep.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience,
Yep.
I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Hey, right. Because because you went through it, basically. You know, you went through the suffering. You know, and the Lord gonna keep you, man. Because why? You came up out this world, man. You went through the straight gate.
That's right.
And endured the straight gate, man. Hey, the Lord gonna give you wide, man. You know?
That's right.
More than that.
Which shall come upon the whole world.
Which is gonna come upon the whole world. And what's that temptation? Our temptation that's gonna come upon the whole world, man. Somebody grab that real quick, Revelation 13 and 16.
I got the precept real quick. This is Sirach, chapter 33, verse 1. It says, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver him.
That's it, man. Hey, yep, that's right. In temptation, he gonna deliver you.
That's right.
But them that have to fear the Lord, man. Them that's gonna hearken, that, you know what that means? Basically, them that's hearkening. You know what I'm saying? And taking heed to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Kind.
You know, because you got some people out here that's listening to the word, but they not really listening. They're not taking heed, man. You know, not preparing in the spirit, man. Not just being a doomsday prepper, going to get some rice and beans. But no, you preparing in the spirit, man, for this time that's coming. It's going to be some gruesome times that's coming on the earth, man. especially here in Babylon the Great, aka America. You know, and those times are right here, way more near than what you believe, man.
That's right.
You've always heard, these are the last days all your life. But no, right now, this really are the last days according to the prophecies, man.
That's right. That's
Somebody
right.
grab that in 2nd Ezra chapter 9 too. Finish reading that, brother. What you got? Who got that? No, you got 13 and 16. Read that. Matter of fact, hold that. Get that 2nd Ezra chapter 9 real quick, verse 1. Yeah, come.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. Answer me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
Hey,
in
this is
itself.
the time right now. Look, to look at and measure the time. They're diligently. How do we measure the time? What are you brothers, man? Break it down.
Prophecies.
You measure time through prophecy.
Yep.
Right? Each one of these prophecies let you know how close the Lord is here, man.
That's right.
Like, for example, a prophecy of us getting the name back. Right? Every time we call on the name of the Lord, he did what? Delivered us out of captivity. So now what we're doing, we're calling on the name of the Lord in the land of our captivity. Remembering ourselves, hey, the Lord is going to deliver us, man. This is what you got to believe, because he has a track record on defending us and delivering us every time we called upon his name.
That's right.
You want that word diligent is being more constant, having more of a constant effort into going into the prophecy.
Being consistent.
Being occupied.
Being occupied until he comes. What did the Lord say? Your eye must be what? Single. So that your body be full of light. You know what I'm saying? But if your eye ain't single, that means that you're a double-minded man, and you're unstable in all your ways, man. You know, that means you still in the world, man. You can't serve two masters.
That's right.
God and money. You see, that's what they promote. Even in these haunted houses that you call the churches, man. Prosperity doctrine.
That's right.
They tell you, sow a seed. Put $10 in and you get $100 in. You get $100 back. That's all propaganda and a way for the devil to get your money and to keep you asleep on what's going on in the world today, man. The prophecies, man. And your eyes got to be set on the prize, which is the crown of life, man. The only way you're going to be able to do that is to watch prophecy, man. The prophecy is the time clock. That's the clock. And letting you know when the Lord is coming.
For another example, the Euphrates River drying up. The MOTB, you got the Euphrates River drying up, signaling what? The armies coming over there to battle each other in the land of Jehoshaphat, right? The Valley of Decision.
That's it.
So that's another prophecy that you see taking place right now, showing you how close we are to the end, man.
And if you don't know about that, you can actually Google that right now about the Euphrates drying up, man. It'll come up. You can look it up on YouTube too.
Yeah, they
right.
show a before and after.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
Somebody grab that prophecy.
And also, if I may add too, the chariots.
Yep.
Hey, the Lord, he's got the chariots, like the signs in heaven.
That's right.
Hey, blood moon, it was just a wolf moon the other day. A wolf moon.
Yeah, it was huge.
A blue moon or something. Saying.
Yeah, blue.
They got the blood
Super
moon.
blue moon.
Hey, a solar eclipse is coming in 2024, around springtime, man. So, hey, the Lord's showing you that, hey, the signs in the heavens, you let us know that, hey, the times are here.
Even the main one that we're waiting for, the MOTB, the chip. You see it in the news. You see it with Neuralink, the trials that they're running.
Hey, we just gonna ask the spirit, brother. I was so down on that one to go along with the scripture. But that's the spirit, bro. It's all good. I got a quick question. You got that? Who got that? 2nd Ezra 9 still. Finish reading that, brother. And then y'all books get y'all precepts.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1.
Yep.
And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
And again, the way you measure the times there diligently is the prophecies. Looking at what's going on according to the scriptures, the prophecies. This is the time that you're in now. That's how you measure the time, man. Go ahead, brother.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right. So basically, when you start seeing all of these prophecies, man, it's happening. You know, right before your eyes, then that's when you're going to know, man, you know, what time it is. Yep.
What's the code?
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the point. Read that. So finish reading that out first, what you got there. Go back. Yeah,
They knew when it was winter or when it was fall.
For his house to be broken up.
Prophecies. You would know, man. You were already for the Lord. I be simple nigga, man.
Who expects this?
Yeah.
And then who comes to respect your rule?
That's the difference if I make, because to the world,
Look, the house that you live is this is your house. This is where the Spirit of the Lord dwells, man. Not in those churches, man.